Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So what you're looking at is a very windy South Florida morning. It has been so windy the past 2 days, and I'm just sitting out here kind of praying that my orchids hold on to those tree trunks because the wind is unbearable. It's been also very cold. It was in the 40s 2 days ago. Right now it's in the 60s. So crazy South Florida temperatures these days. Today's video is not about temperature. I'm gonna zoom in really quick just to show you some of my phals. So they're hanging on tight. You know, once the roots grab onto the trees, they've been through hurricanes and they're still hanging on. I did find one on the floor this morning, but all in all, they're doing okay. Anyway, today's video is not about the wind in South Florida. It's about the pH in my water. And I just got on Amazon a pH meter, which is right here. I ordered it on Amazon. I paid, I think, about $12. I'll put the exact amount probably here because I don't remember off the top of my head right now. Anyway, so I wanted to do this with you guys because I do have well water, which is hard water. And I want to test how high it is because I am not sure. So today I'm going to be testing some filtered water that I do have indoors and some well water that I get from my hose. So these are the two samples right here that I'm going to be testing. You know, when the pH is too high, your orchids cannot absorb the fertilizer is very good. So you have to bring it down. And this is what is commonly used to bring the pH down. This is acid. And I did purchase a little kit on Amazon also. It brings pH up and pH down. Since my pH is a little bit high in my well water, I'm going to have to be using the pH down today. And just a few drops, your pH will drop down to the levels that your orchids like, which is between 5.5 and 6.5. And then the orchids will be able to absorb all the nutrients that you're giving it. So here is my little pH meter. I am going to be, like I said, testing it. Now, I did get the kit, and here I read, and I've also read online, that the best pH for your orchids is between 5.5 to 6.5. Now, I did call my friends over at OFE, which is an orchid supply store, and they told me that anywhere between 6 and 7 is good. So, let's see here. This is where it says that the ideal plant growth, the pH is between 5.5 and 6.5. But I can go up to 7 is what they told me. So, which helps me because last time I checked the pH, it was over 7. So, all right, so I'm going to put it to the test and see exactly where I'm at. So the filtered water I do use for my my indoor orchids, sometimes my potted orchids, but not too much. I have so many that just, you know, doing it with a hose is just so easy. All right, so I'm just going to give it a little bit of a swirl. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. So here it is. It takes a few seconds for it to kind of balance. And this is not exact. I mean, if you want to get like really, really exact, take it somewhere to get it tested. But this is kind of like an average. I mean, sometimes I started has a few, it's like a few points off. I do try to put it in there at 0, 0, 0, but it's like so tricky because any little movement gives it a little bit of discalibration or whatever you call that. All right, so we're going to sit that in there for about 30 seconds. Numbers are dropping. You see, it's at 0, so I'm going to put it back down. It's so sensitive. So what I am trying to do is I am trying to kind of see how much lower it goes once I add the fertilizers to my hose water, just to see if I can, I don't know, not get somebody out here to change everything. Let's see. All right, so it's dropping down. All right, so those numbers are dropping down to about 6.38, which is within the 6.5 range. So I'm good with the filtered water. Now with the hose water, let's see. So this is pure hose water. I have not added any chemicals to it or any fertilizers to it because also the water has to be within range when you water your orchids because you want it to absorb the water. So even the water by itself has to be within that range when you just use pure water to water it. All right, so you see how it goes over 7, so I got 7.22. Not too bad. I thought it was going to be worse. So, still going up. Just a few more seconds. All right, so it's kind of safe to say that my hard water is at about 7.3. So 7.3 is where I'm at my well water. All right, so I've put some hose water in here. I mean, I put it inside this gallon because that's the only way that I can mix everything in and test it. So today I'm going to be testing the 20-20-20 fertilizer, which is normally what I use to fertilize my orchids. I have the CalMag out because I also wanted to test that to see if it drops it even more. But I'm going to do I did the 20-20-20-20 with the Super Thrive inside this gallon. And I want to see how much it lowers the pH. Because this is what I mix inside my insecticide sprayer. So I just showed you the 20-20-20 and the Super Thrive. So this is what I mix inside my insecticide sprayer when I water all my orchids together. And I just want to see if I need to add some of that acid to it to drop it. All right, so here's the mixture. And let's see. See, it goes like 7.17. I don't know how to get rid of that. So it's at 0.000. And we're going to drop it in. Oh, 6.8. 6.79. All right, so the fertilizer has dropped the pH. Leave it in just a few minutes. Oh my goodness, this is good news. Okay, so let's see. With the hose water with the fertilizer, dropped it down to 6.76. A little bit on the high side, but below 7. And I'm going to go with 7 just because, I'm going to listen to the growers here in South Florida because they do grow orchids here in this climate. All right, so I have concluded that with my well water, I do not have to add any acid or anything like that once I add my fertilizers. But when I am going to be just watering with pure water, I do need to bring my pH down a little bit just so that my plants can absorb it. So if you've seen my videos, you know that when I fertilize, I use this insecticide sprayer. So now I will be using a little bit of pH down added to my water. I'm just going to do a little drops at a time. I don't think I need too much, just maybe like 1 or 2 drops mixed in. So instead of just going out here with a hose and just watering everything down, I will do it via this insecticide sprayer where the pH down has been added. Because this way my plants will absorb the water better. I am still going to get my water tested, probably get my filter changed. Maybe I won't have to do this in the future if I get that filtration system and my pH will go lower. And that's all, guys. This is today's video. I just wanted to share with you guys the pH levels are of hard water. And hopefully this video was helpful. And that's it. I will continue doing my things out here. Hopefully the wind will die down. And like I always say, thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for watching. I will be attending the show this weekend, maybe one day out of the 3, not sure. Just want to go check it out. I don't know if I'm going to be buying too many things, but I will share that with you guys in a video. And that's it, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.